Hi guys, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel. I've had a while off and I'm feeling a lot better. I'll do a coffee and chat to let you know what went on. Now, this is a monthly tarot card for the month of May instead of weekly. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm in the middle of writing up some good stuff for you on empathy, on mediumship, etc. And I can't do that and do weekly tarot cards and write my book at the same time. So I'll be doing a monthly one. It'll be 6 cards global, and then there'll be the personal ones: career, love, finances, health and spirituality. So we'll go on with that. Might be a little bit longer of a video, but you'll have the whole month's influence in. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. The channel is Grandmother Winds of the Earth. That's my spirit name. And I'm also known as Colette. And I hope you'll stay and press for bell and notifications, and that way you can see I put up some nice photographs in the community part of the channel, and I know a lot of people like that, but a lot of people don't know it's there. But you have to be subscribed and hit the notification to get my photographs and my more personal stuff. So anyway, let's get started. This is the monthly tarot card for the month of May 2022. If I say weekly, ignore it. It's just that it's a habit and I need to break it for the next few months. So the first thing we're going to do is global. One card for global for the week, the month. Did it already? For the month of May 2022. And the card is the Queen of Swords. Now, as a global card, she's quite an intense one. Court cards have an energy about them. They also have, they represent a person, a type of person. And for the Queen of Swords, it's basically a more mature woman who is an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. And in Rorig, it's a beautiful card, and for the energy of it, you can see that there's masks coming off, and still a bit hidden. Globally, I'm not sure if, I'm not sure if this is the best one, because yes, masks are being taken off, but at the same time, we could find that we're learning more about certain global issues that have been kept away from us or have been behind the mask. So I don't know. I do think it's a very beautiful card. It's quite theatrical, quite Venetian, but each mask has its own face, doesn't it? So globally, I think we could figure out that we're going to have a sense of things coming to the surface that maybe we suspected were behind a barrier or a mask, but are coming off. And I always feel that there's still one mask over the eyes that seems to need to be taken off there. The other thing which is a wee bit worrying is that the Queen of Swords is traditionally known as the widowhood card and is the card of widows. So I hope that this isn't an indication of maybe more war taking off, and more men fighting. I know women fight too, but this is the card of female widows. So we'll see what we get on that. If you are interested in the tarot, if you like the tarot and you use Rorig deck or any other deck, because this is hard to come by now, tell me in the comments below what you feel the Queen of Swords would mean for the global situation. I'd be interested to hear. Right, so we're going on to personal now. Remember, the personal will be, some people will hit more Other people, it won't so much. It's kind of a spectrum, you know, and in some ways people can feel things very majorly, others it's just a background nuance. Um, so just going back to the global, maybe a Queen of Swords will be the person that maybe saves the global situation. That would be nice. The grandmother ruling with their tongues, with their communication. That's a good way of looking at it too, I suppose. So, right, so career for the month of May 2022. Oh, we've got the Nine of Swords. Basically, this is the card of fear, anxiety, stress, mental health issues building up, all sorts of anxieties and fears. Again, with the pandemic, I know a lot of particularly people that are working in the NHS are at their wits' end just now, and you know, are having to put in double shifts, and it's a bit of a nightmare. So this could be very much for people in a caring situation in hospitals. But generally, maybe with the world situation, we might hear more about pandemic, we might hear more about raising inflation, and all that has an effect on our worries about work. Will we still have a job? Will we be able to live on the money that we've got that comes with that job, or do we need to try and move? Now, what I would say about this as a career card is the Nine of Swords doesn't predict bad things. It predicts the worry and anxiety of bad things. So, yeah, not ideal. First two cards out, both swords cards. So let's see what we can get for health now for May 2022. Oops, now one's fallen out. I normally shuffle, cut, take the top card, but one's fallen out, so I'm going to read that. It's the Two of Swords, another Swords. Now, Swords is the energy in the tarot of air, of intellect, of thinking, of mental health, of all the aspects that are to do with the mind, with communication. So when this comes out for health, although we've got a Mad card out for career, in general, the background is the Two of Swords for health. Now, that is a lovely card if you look at it on Rorig. It's a card of hope. It's a card of kind of compromising, but compromising for the right longer term outcome. It's a gentle card. This doesn't give me any one thing in the body, although because the hot air balloons on it, I often see that as maybe a wee bit of a relief from asthma or chest conditions, which would be really nice. So although we've got, for people that are working, we've got this anxiety card, the general health of the population, it seems to be that they're making compromises to take them forward to new health. So I suppose that can move on. Some people will say, look, I can't be dealing with this anxiety anymore, so I need to make changes for my health. I need to make compromises. I need to breathe, basically. Again, this is an interesting one. Peace, it's called, but also it's very much about the mountains and air and general sense of just basically balance, I suppose. So that's an interesting one coming after the career cards. Now we're going to love for 2022 May. Let's see what we've got there. And we have, Three of Cups, that's lovely. That is a nice card for all relationships. Initially, it's a card of female friendships, of abundance, of celebrations, of feeling that people can come together a wee bit more. as a love card, it can say that, you know, maybe the person that is meant to be your partner is already a friend, maybe someone that you've had around you for a while, as part of a core group. You'll look at them differently in the month of May. It's a very friendly card. It brings out, you know, maybe if you're getting a partner, friends introducing you to a friend, and that's the way new relationships can come with this card. For people in longer term relationships, I often see this as a renewal of celebration. And I think May is a lovely month to do that, you know, almost to look at what you've got and be happy about it. You're still standing. This is also quite a major fertility card. So for longer term couples that maybe want to try for a baby, this would be the timing for that to happen. So yeah, finally not a swords card, a cup card. And that is for relationships, a really nice one. So let's do finances for May 2022. And we have, oh, another swords card. Right, the Seven of Swords. It's a sense of facing up to the scary dragon. That wee manny there's got a wee briefcase, but he's surrounded in light. And there's the dragon or the scary monster. Seven of Swords. Too many swords, too many of one group in a bulk reading. One suit brings the influence of the suit more. So already out of 5 cards, we've got 4 of the suit of swords. Again, that's the sort of edgy, airy, communicative, but also can be the most cutting of the groups, the suits. So anyway, finances, face up to the scary monster. This could be part of the peace of mind card for health and also part of the one for career. Actually facing up to scary finances and saying, you know, I'm standing firm, I'm not going to get another credit card, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to open my briefcase and go through everything and get it done. So although it's a scary card, it can be used as a kind of warning that if you don't sort of open your accounts or open your budgeting, then scary monsters will follow. And if we look at spirituality, for the month of May 2022, we have another swords card. The 5 of Swords, sometimes called defeat. I see it more as a plateau, a place in the middle. That always reminds me of the Berlin Wall coming down. And I know I tell this story every time the card comes out, but you know, when the Berlin Wall came down, we actually had a sense of watching the East Germans come to the wall. Now, some of them hacked away and then jumped over into the West. Others stayed in the East, and others just were okay enough at that moment in time to stand on top of the wall and look both ways and know that things were accessible for them, but they didn't need to act on it there and then. And that's the way I like to see this spirituality card. So basically, spiritually, you have things that are becoming accessible to you. You don't have to dive at them. Take some time, keep your breath, and then realise that you can go back the way and revise certain aspects of spirituality. And then if you want to, you can move on to another way of doing things. So although it's a swords card, to me it's very much a choice swords card. And when you make the choice, you'll be ready to go over. So let's see. Oh goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 are swords. Okay, join with me, those of you that know the tarot. If you had that concentration of swords cards for a general reading for the month ahead, what would you be saying about it? What would you be thinking? Right away, to me, it's too many swords. It's a very imbalanced spread. So let me know what you think, because I love the way that you get back with the tarot spreads, because it just adds to it. And sometimes I see something, I'm like, oh my goodness, that fits so much. This is a community, so join in. And remember, my book, Tarot Novice to Pro in One Book, is available online kind of everywhere. It's been out 11 years now, oh my goodness. And also, if you're interested in my life, the Memoir of a Clairvoyant by Colette is out there too, almost everywhere, but particularly online. So if you like the monthly tarot reading, give me a thumbs up and stay a while, and we'll get to know one another. And please comment and like and enjoy it. I'm not asking for the comments and likes because I want them as such. It's part of who we are on this channel. So please join in if you're new, because you're most welcome. Many blessings now. Bye. Oh, that's not going off. Once again, folks, my wee didgeridoo is not working. Bye now.